Hello everybody and welcome to DK Tech Tips. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the SteelSeries Rival Optical mouse, which you can clearly see right here. This will be a bit of a two-part review, one to look at the mouse itself and then to look at the software. One thing I should point out that I do not like is when you plug it in the computer, it will ask for a firmware update. If you're using USB 3.0, it will not detect the mouse during the firmware update. It gave me quite a bit of a scare because I thought my mouse was gone. But after that, I managed to get it working on USB 2.0. Kind of wish they would have stated in the manual. I did find out online that it's been some sort of an issue, but oh well. Other than that, this mouse is very nice. I do want to point out that in my unboxing, I made some mistakes. This is not rubber grommets. These is rubber bumps. Let me rephrase it. Then I forgot to mention the removable logo right here at the bottom here, and then the programmable buttons and whatnot, yada yada yada. Anyways. So this mouse does feel very nice in the palm of my hand. It took a while for me to get used to it because I'm used to having this sort of mouse, which is way smaller. Like, the size difference, I was not used to it at all, like, period. But other than that, it is a very nice mouse. It handles very, very smoothly. The thing I do like about it too is that there is no light at the bottom where the laser is, so if I flip over my mouse accidentally or whatnot, it doesn't blind me in the eye. For whatever reason, I flip over the mouse. But yeah, there is the one programmable button right here, and then the two, and the one right here, and then the one right there, and the one right there. And then you also do have this removable logo right here, which is a bit of a pain to remove. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to try and remove it now.
It is a legit pain to get out of there.
Just because I haven't got a pen handy. But yeah, you'll definitely need like a needle or something to take out this little rubber padding that has the logo on it. Because this one, like I said, has the Rival. You won't be able to see the actual writing on the camera itself because I don't have the best camera in the whole entire world, but hey. And like I said, included with the mouse is this other one right here. It's easy to put it on, just a pain to take it off. And this one's the SteelSeries, so then see it's empty right there. So you just plop this right off and put it in there like so, which I was putting it upside down apparently, or not. Get in there. Thank you. But there, now it's in there. So then now it's changed with the SteelSeries, and like I said, you got the fully customizable SteelSeries logo right there, and then along with the mouse wheel. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say about the mouse, other than the fact that the bottom here where the rubber pads are, to make sure it doesn't scratch the plastic or the desk, or if you decide not to use the mouse pad or whatnot, it does collect a bit of dirt quite easily. I did notice that right off the bat, but other than that, and it being a fingerprint magnet, obviously, my hands are very greasy. There's nothing I can do about that. I wash them constantly, believe me, I've tried, but they do pick up fingerprints quite easily. So other than that, it is a great mouse. But it's for the price range of it, it definitely would recommend it to a friend or anybody who's in the market looking for a nice new gaming mouse to try out. But yeah, so on to the software review. And hello everybody, this is the software review, pardon me, of the SteelSeries Rival Optical mouse. So here you can see, once you have all the software installed and the mouse plugged in, you'll pop up detecting the mouse. It'll say to update the firmware and all that jazz. But basically, once you click on that, you'll be greeted with a whole bunch of options, which I need to slide over there. And basically right now it's showing your current config option, like the CPI, because you can have two different sets of sensitivity. You can have the one or the other. And then like I said, it shows all the programmable buttons. See, there's button 1, button 2, button 3, button 4, button 5, button 6. There's 6 programmable buttons. You could program the left and right click to do whatever the heck you want. So you can also change the color. One thing I do want to point out is when I was changing the color, for some odd reason, it would take me like 3 different tries of changing the color for it to actually go live in the mouse. Yes, I would click save and I would have live preview on as well, but it just wouldn't go forward for whatever reason, I don't know. But other than that, this is not bad software. It shows you, can show you the left side of the mouse, the top side of the mouse, just in case you happen to forget that there's the 2 buttons on the side. for whatever reason. Like I said, you got different options here. You can choose it to mouse buttons, macros, keyboard buttons, media buttons, or you can deactivate it completely. And then that's when you can also have the configs, where you can have it when you open up a certain application, it will force it to use that certain config. I tried it with TF2 using Half-Life 2.exe. It didn't really take off the first time. It took a while for it to finally click in and say, oh, this is TF2, let's do that. So other than that big gripe, which is understandable because Half-Life 2.exe is used a lot in like Team Fortress 2, Half-Life 2, and whatnot. But in other games, it did work just fine. Like Titanfall, for example, it changed to bright red as soon as I opened up Titanfall, which is very, very nice. But other than that, there is also the macro editor, which I have to again pull over there, which is a very nice piece of add-on to this software because you can have different types of macros. So you can have the macro recorder. Let's say, for example, I wanted to say, welcome to DK Tech Tips, even though I spelled it wrong completely, and it won't fit. Basically, what that will do is then once I hit stop, hit save, and once it's done saving and whatnot, I can close. Then I click on button number 1, and then go to macros, and then it'll say macro 1 right there. And basically, now when I click on the mouse left click, it will type welcome to DK Tech Tips or however far it got, which is very nice because it saves the hassle of having to download a macro program to manually configure what buttons should do what, or if you want like a certain script made or whatnot, something to do automatically where you just go one click and then it attacks and then heals or whatever you want to do in a game or whatnot. And like say you can manage the macros as well too. Like see you can change it right off the bat. See space right there, 140 millisecond delay. Apparently I'm a very slow typer. But then actually you can clear it, and then you can have a fixed delay on it. You can have a no delay option on it as recorded, and then whatnot. And then other than that, that's pretty much it to the software. I showed you the live preview. You can disable it on and off. I prefer to keep it on just so I know what kind of color it's going to be changing to, but hey, that's just me. Like I said, it's a very good software. So overall, this mouse, it is great for its value. There's a few downsides to it, but honestly, for the price it is, you're not going to find a better deal anywhere else. Sure, the software needs to be fixed a bit, but that could be updates down the road. That could be easily fixed. But yeah, and thanks for SteelSeries for providing me with this mouse. They did send this to me. I thank them very much for giving me a shot for reviewing a product. It isn't my top tier best review. I'm just glad that a company gave me a shot. So thank you again, SteelSeries. I will have a link to the product in the description below. You can go check it out on Amazon there. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, like it. If you have any comments, opinions on how I should improve this video, let me know please. I'm very open to suggestions. But always be sure to subscribe to DK Tech Tips.